In today's video, I'm going to share about 15 questions that were asked by the immigration officers. One of my viewers just arrived in the UK. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Fajira. I'm so happy to have you all in my beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs or visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, which I'm about to give one right now, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. Before we do that, please do share this video with your friends because it may just save somebody like the person who have sent me this email now. Today's video, guys, I'm going to share an email from one of my viewers that just arrived because he was detained at the airport. So he sent me all the questions that were asked at the border and the question that actually got him detained. So you too can learn from it, and also your friends and loved ones. One of the things I do on this channel is to gather questions from new migrants, those who have just arrived and also those who were deported. I get all those questions, put them together, film a video to help other people so they will be prepared when moving to the UK. We know how the immigration border is now. We know what the UK government and the Home Office is trying to do, trying to cut down net migration. So they are looking for every little thing that will make people not come to the UK. So just as you can see, this is an email from my subscriber who just arrived in the UK. And I just want to say thank you so much for sending this email to me, to share your experience and also to help other people. So I'm just going to read it. As you can see, my name is, and I'm from Ghana. Hope you're doing well. God bless you for your wonderful work you're doing. I started following you in June 2023, and most of your immigration advice worked for me, especially point of entry questions. I arrived in the UK in November 2023. As usual, I faced immigration questions and it was quite interesting. Just want to share with you my experience so you can also share with your followers. I will list for you the questions I was asked in my next email to you soon. There is this particular one I would like to share with you now. On my course, I was supposed to start work on the 28th of September 2023, and my visa was also ready then, but I arrived in the UK on the 21st of November 2023. When I got my visa, I had to give 1 month notice to my employers, and also my employer in the UK had changed the date I was supposed to start work to a new date. This is how come I was not able to arrive in the UK earlier. At the point of entry, I was asked why am I now coming to the UK since I was to start work on the 28th of September 2023. So I explained to the immigration officer that employer called me to arrange for a new date for me to start work 23rd of November 2023. The immigration officer asked if I had anything to prove, like email or letter, to show if my UK employer had changed the date. And I said no, because it was only a phone call. At this point, he had to detain me for 30 to 45 minutes to confirm from my employer before I was allowed entry. So your lovely followers, I will advise that if there is any change of plans with a UK employer, there should be some sort of email or letter to prove this. In my case, it was just a phone call, which proves nothing to the immigration officer. I'd always said in my videos that whenever there is a change on anything that has to do with your employment, the employer can update it on the portal, and the new PDF with that changes can be printed. But like you can see from his experience, if the employer had changed the date and nothing was given to him, it was just a verbal communication. You can see that if not that the employer was with his phone or their phone, or they were able to pick the call, he would have been left there until confirmed that the employer is aware that he's coming and the start date has been changed. So this is also to remind you, and also for you to remind your employers, that once there is a change of anything that has to do with your employment in the UK, all they can do is to update the certificate of sponsorship or send an email to that effect. Because if they don't do that, just as you can see from his experience, you may be detained. And just imagine in the situation whereby you arrive in the midnight and nobody is there to pick up the call, or maybe your employer is not even aware that you're coming. Before you leave your country to the UK for any reason, always make sure that you inform your employer that you're coming on so day. So just in case the home office rings them, they are very much aware that you're coming. I've seen a lot of people that were coming that they didn't tell their employer and they got stuck at the airport, because what the immigration officers are doing, that they have to ring the company to find out if they are aware that you're coming. And most employees, when filling out their visa form, they use the office address as where they will be staying. Once they arrive, the immigration officers will ring and find out if the employer is aware that they are coming. Very fantastic news for you. Are you a new migrant, or are you currently in the UK or any part of the world and you have been thinking of sending money to your loved ones? Then you don't have to worry anymore. I've got a very good app, a fantastic app, whenever you send money to your friends and loved ones in any part of the world. Now, Leatherback is the app for you. If you have been struggling with other apps, like I actually did struggle with other apps before I came across Leatherback. Leatherback has been very effective, and come to think of it, the rates on Leatherback is very competitive and it's very easy, very fast and smooth. It gives you access to 15 currencies and over 21 countries currently. The thing about Leatherback, my app is very easy to understand. It's not complicated. It's very easy to use. It's free to download, and use my referral code to sign up. And once you sign up, it enables you to create an account in a few minutes, and once the account is set up, then you're good to go. And you can also open an account on Leatherback, which will give you access to 15 currencies that you can always send money in any currency you want to. So download the app now, use it and send money to your friends and loved ones, and thank me later. Like I said, it's very easy to use, and if you've got any problem while using the app, you've got 24/7 customer service to support you through the process. It's a trusted app. Leatherback is registered with Financial Conduct Authority in Canada, in United Kingdom, in Nigeria, and so on. You don't need to worry about anything when using Leatherback to send money to your friends and loved ones, because your money is secured. So guys, quickly download the app with a link in the description box below, and use my referral code to sign up and thank me later. Thank you very much for your time. So please guys, make sure you learned from this. Click to the other email he sent to me, just as you can see on my screen. Hello Fajira, thank you for your response and clarification. I really do appreciate the good work you're doing. Kindly find below the list of questions I was asked at the point of entry at Heathrow Airport as promised earlier on. So this is the second email this viewer and subscriber sent to me. Are you traveling alone? So that was the first question they asked. Are you traveling alone? So if you're traveling alone, or if you're coming with anybody, you have to let them know who you traveled with or who you have arrived with. Now, the second question, as you can see on the screen, why are you here in the UK? So you're basically here for a job you have applied for. You've gotten an employment and you're here to work. A lot of people don't even know why they're in the UK. I've heard about a situation whereby when they asked the lady who arrived that, what are you here for? She started complaining that she cannot do care job, though she got the care job, but she can't do it because she's got backache. How do you do that? That at the airport, you're already complaining to the immigration officer. They will detain you and they will send you back. So how did you get the job? That was the next question the new migrant was asked. The next question that was asked by immigration officer was, what kind of work will you be doing? Like I earlier said, a lot of people have arrived in the UK without knowing anything about care job. Like they just got the job, and sometimes I wonder how they got it. This is when they will know if you actually got the job genuinely, or you got it in a way that the UK Home Office does not want you to get it. This is when to also express yourself, the kind of job you'll be doing. If it's a care job you're coming to do, any category of job you're coming to do, make sure you know about the job. Make sure you know the job description. Now, the next question he was asked, where will you be working? The address of your employer. If you have been watching my videos like in the past, you will see that they had always asked this question. Everyone that have arrived in the UK, they've always asked them this question, where would you be working? Like, you know, a lot of people don't even know where they are working. And I always say that, please just have the address, have the city, have a printed copy of your COS with you. So even if you don't have it offhand, nobody is expecting you to start memorizing it. You can just look at your COS. Okay, this is the address where I'll be working, and this is the job I'll be doing. And you should be confident. That's the thing. Because when you start panicking, they'll keep asking you more questions. So be confident in yourself. Know what you're coming to the UK to do. So once you're asked, you already know what to answer. The next question he was asked is, show me your course. I just mentioned that, not knowing that that's the next question. Now, like I always say, make sure you print your course. I heard of a situation whereby she had a course on her WhatsApp chat, and that was how the company went into trouble. with Home Office and Immigration. So make sure you print your course, put it in your folder or put it in your handbag. Make sure all the documents you need, your passport, your course, like everything is intact in your folder. Now the next question he was asked, what are your roles on the job? So your job description, make sure you know what you're coming to do in the UK. What are the roles of a care worker? Make sure you know your job description, especially when the job was advertised. You applied, right? You read through the job description and you saw that this is the kind of job you can do. So ensure you remember the job rules, please. It is very important. You can see that these questions are not coming from me, it's from immigration officers. In a situation whereby you don't know your job role, then there will be a problem. The next question they ask him, do you have any work experience as a carer? If you don't have any work experience in the job you have been employed to do, then it's going to be a big problem. I filmed a video about a guy who arrived in the UK. His CV has got engineering experience. I was coming to do the care job. The question he was asked is, can we see your CV? And he brought out the CV. There was no care experience. This guy was sent back to his country. So please ensure your CV is updated. The CV you use in applying for a job, put it in your folder. So in case you get things, you can just even give your CV. I know sometimes when you're moving to a new country, you don't know what is waiting for you. Some people are already panicking even before these questions are asked, but you just have to be confident in yourself and also know the right answer to give. Well, you have an experience in a job you're going to do. I don't see any reason why you should panic, right? So make sure you have the proper experience you need. If you don't have the care experience, start doing a voluntary job now. Start doing a voluntary job in the hospital, in any way you can gain experience. So just in case you're able to get a job, when you're coming, you won't have to be panicking. And even if you're asked these questions, you're so confident about the answers. The next question he was asked, just as you can see, can you show me your certificates? Now, some care certificates are very important. It's not important at the visa submission, but I do advise people that when traveling, make sure you have the certificate in your document. So just in case you are asked, have your care certificate and any other certificate you think will make life easy for you in your folder. The 10th question he was asked, why didn't you start work on the date on the course? And his response was, my employer and I had a new arrangement to start on the 23rd of November. So which is why you have to document every changes. So in case your employer calls you to say, oh, you're going to start on this date, tell them if they can send it as an email as well, so you can have it handy, because he was detained for almost 40 minutes because of this particular question. So tell your employer to update the COS and send you a new PDF. That's all. Or also ask your employer to send an email so you can have it printed and put it in your folder. So the 11th question is, any email to show why the date was changed? He responded, no, I have the number of the manager to call and confirm. So that's very important as well. Make sure you have the contact of the organization you're going to work with. So in a situation like this, you just give them the contact number to contact the manager to find out from the manager. So he also said that, yeah, they asked me to wait so they can confirm from my employer. After waiting between 30 to 45 minutes, they came and said that I'm good to go and that everything was fine. So just imagine if the employer didn't know that he was coming, or maybe the manager didn't know he was coming and they tried to contact him and he was unavailable, then he would have been waiting till maybe whenever they tried to reach him. So it is very important to inform your organization that you are leaving. The next question, as you can see, where did you see the job advert? We always ask everybody coming to the UK to work about where they found the job advert. So ensure you're able to remember where you found the job advert and tell them where you found the job advert. And the next one, how was your interview conducted? This is another question, like, how was your interview conducted? Was it through WhatsApp? If it was through WhatsApp, I'd always advise take a screenshot during your interview. If it is through Zoom link, make sure that you have the Zoom invite and so on, so that you can be bold to tell them where and how the interview was conducted. So now let's go down. The questions and my responses highlighted in red are where I was detained for 30 to 45 minutes. While I was waiting, I noticed there was a CCTV camera, which I believe that they were watching me because everything about my visa and course was genuine and my employer was aware I was coming. that day I was relaxed. This is my little experience I want to share with you and your future followers who are planning to come to the UK. Thank you. My God, thank you so much as well for sending me this email like others have been doing. I really appreciate, like I earlier said. So now let's go back to it. He has mentioned that there is a CCTV camera there. Remember, once they leave you in that room, I've told you that most of them are psychologists. They just watch the CCTV and they see how you react. And when something is not right, they will know. No matter how you fake it, once something is not right, they will definitely know. So please, guys, before you move to the UK this 2024, I don't want to hear that I was detained, I was sent back, I was this. You have to be prepared. I'm going to leave all the videos on the point of entry, questions and answers by the immigration officers in the description of this video, so you can go through them. There are so many questions that I'm sure will help you and your friends and loved ones. These are some of them, and some of these questions as well are repeated in my other videos because they are regular questions they have been asking a lot of people moving to the UK. Please be prepared this 2024. Don't let anybody take you unawares. We've actually come to the end of this video. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you do find it helpful, please like, share and subscribe. I'm sure this is going to help a lot of people, especially those that want to migrate to the UK this 2024 for work, for study, for anything. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video till now, and I will see you with another interesting content in my future video. And at the same time, you can also watch these other videos at the point of entry to enable your journey into the UK smooth. Thank you and bye for now.